To say that Jungle Boy is at fault here is a little disingenuous to me because CM Punk decided to do whatever it is he did. He threatened Tony Khan, whether that's physical altercation or threats of violence. That was on him. That was nothing of Jungle Boy's doing. Jungle Boy mouthed off to him. So what? He's a 20-year-old kid. That's what they do. They mouth off. If you're 20 years old, you're probably not a well-adjusted human being. There's some people out there, and that's fine. I'm a 30-year-old, still not a fully well-adjusted human being. CM Punk has lived a lifetime of experiences. He's 40-some-odd. I can't remember how old he is at the moment. If someone half your age comes and starts talking crap to you, dude, just ignore them. Be an adult. It's easy. It's easy. And besides, I don't know if CM Punk was in a position to make that call on what somebody else can do in their match. I understand he might have been looking out for safety-wise, but honestly, you have to know that you're not the end-all be-all. This isn't CM Punk's wrestling organization. It's Tony Khan's. Let me give you a personal story about this. For example, when I was the director of Ohio Valley Wrestling, Cliff Compton, who was a wrestler there at the time, I think he was a world heavyweight champion, was going to be in a cage match. You may remember Cliff Compton. He was in Deuce and Domino. I can't remember off the top of my head which one he was. I think he was Domino. Anyways, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. We had this cage at OVW that was a shoot 25-foot cage from 25 feet from the top of the cage to the mat. And Cliff said, I'm going to do a splash off the top of that thing. He's going to superfly splash off the top of the 25-foot cage onto the canvas below. His opponent was going to move. That's the spot. Okay. So I'm thinking to myself, that's a pretty dangerous spot, and you're our heavyweight champion. The last thing we want to do is get you injured, especially I think he won that match. So that was the issue. So he said, hey, are you going to be okay doing that? Keeping his safety in mind, saying, are you going to be fine to do that? Have you thought about what that's going to do to your body? And he said, yeah, because guess what? He's an adult and he can decide what he wants to do. It was fine with me. It was fine with the producer, Al Snow. And guess what? The moment was so sick. He hit and bounced. I swear to God, I've never seen anyone bounce off a canvas like that. Referee checked on him. He's fine. Radioed back to us in the control room. He was safe. Guess what? You got to let people do their own things in professional wrestling. I know CM Punk's been there. I know he wrestled in IWA, so he's used to seeing people go through some probably extreme things. But at the end of the day, you got to let people make their own decisions. And at the end of the day, you got to realize there's only one person whose decisions you can control. And CM Punk made the decision to do what he did, and he got fired. The only person to blame here, CM Punk, unfortunately. And that's not to say I don't like CM Punk, but it's the reality of the situation. So, folks, remember, pro wrestling's predetermined. Life isn't. Go do something great today. It's Friday. Oh, baby, microphone's purple today. Woo!